one way or another, in we go, I suppose. I'm going to be cut there just in case I am cutting off there. I don't know, just to be safe. But yeah, okay, one way or another, let's get into this. Let's see what Sunday has in store for us. Let's see if it's going to be a big serious event or what. Like, I don't know, this could be where the thing ends, and this could be like a really, really short update. Or we might play another full week and get another date and get another thing. I don't know. I don't know how this week's going, so this will be weird. I never checked what days have been filled into, so blah. It's a mystery to me. Hopefully it's not ended there, because if that's ended there, it's the shortest update ever. I imagine there's a bit more, unless it's like a really super long event, which it's happened before. I've seen these events take, like, you know, the better part of an hour to do, so yeah, you know, let's see. Anyway, a little warning would have been appreciated. She looks embarrassed. Wait, what? You three sure have a lot of energy despite... Sorry, we just... get so used to Jack using earplugs that I bet she's enjoying her convalescing somewhat. Being able to sleep without worrying about frisky roommates. Oh, Titania was staying with us. Wait. Wait, what? Oh, no, actually, oh yeah, Jack's in the infirmary. That's why Jack's not around now. She's not in the infirmary. She's in, the ship still, recovering from the thing. Titania stayed with us, because we got all, like, friendly with her. And, yeah, I guess we got up to some activities with the new Evelyn and Penny. Okay, fair enough. I guess the desire for closeness made us reduce awareness of our surroundings. Sorry, Titania. Yeah, so Jack sleeps with air bugs, because you never know what Jin's gonna get up to with his girlfriends. Titania didn't realize that, and yeah, pretty much awkwardly was there through it then. Okay. It's fine. I just didn't think you were already at the point where, it's a recent development. Anyway, moving on. Plans for the day, team? Visit Jack? What's wrong? I'm part of the team now. Yeah, pretty much. I'd say she is. She pile drivered Bella through a window. I think I made her officially part of the team. I actually fought alongside us. She's a good person. Yeah, okay, no downside. Yeah, Titania's did nothing but good. Like, okay, when we first met her, she was a bit mental, but, you know, she's been nothing good with us. Like, of course, she's friends. And of course you are. After what we went through. Cool. Anyway, I think I'll track down the magical duo and spend some time with them. Wait, what? Who the hell's the magical duo? What? I don't know who she's talking about. Like, Amber means magic, but Cinder, they're the bat, like what? In that case, I think I'll join you. Who's the magical duo? I'm so confused. Want to give a round of thanks? There's that, yes. Wait, is that... Did I read that wrong? No, they said magical duo and spend some time with them. Is that, like, is that some of the... Is that some of the orphan girls? Who are we talking about? I'm not sure. I'm confused. But there's also something I need to talk about with you. Oh, Janara! Oh! Alright, I forgot Janara's here. Janara and Amber, that makes sense. I completely forgot Janara was with us. Oh yeah, okay, magical deal, makes sense, okay. Anyway, something I've seen while using my old semblance on her. Sounds important. What exactly did you see, Evelyn? It could be really personal, so I prefer not to talk about it with anyone else but her for now. Okay. Evelyn saw a thing. Interesting. Where are we? Oh. This lot. Ah. Your ice cream is melting. I can fix it later. That's a waste of aura. Wait, what? Your ice cream is melting. I can fix it later. You melt things. Well, you explode things. You get fiery semblance. But you can fix it. You can cool things. Wait, what? Duh? Better than using it on smart-ass orders. Smart-ass orders. What am I reading here? Hold on. Better than using it on that smart... How many say smart ass or smart ass? I don't know. Either way. Either way. Is that a fusion of smarm and smartass? Oh no, it was meant to be that then. Okay. I got confused by that there. Ah, yeah. Quite fitting. I like it. Oh, then I shall continue using it. Too bad I couldn't find a way to include Monster in there too. After what he did to Jinara. That was her name, yes. Poor girl. She's even younger than you and yet... No, not what I come here. Hey! Thanks, mister. You're welcome, sweetheart. Now have a nice day. Wait, what? I don't feel like you should be wandering around like that. She looks like a... Well... Yeah, she get the pale skin, you know, the veins and stuff, and... I guess no one bothers? Actually, no, that's true. With fairness about it, it wouldn't be that weird. It wouldn't be nearly as weird as, like, some of the things. Yeah, okay, I can see her blending in. Because, I mean, she's not like she looks like a Grim. Like, she definitely doesn't... You don't look at her anything Grim or anything. So, yeah. I mean, would Salem fit in? I guess she could, because you just think she's some type of fairness. She'd stand out a bit in a normal crowd, but... Yeah, no, you could pass, though. Like, fairness are a thing. Interacting with people is easier than I thought it'd be. People of this world are used to people looking a bit queer because of fairness. Oh, there we go. I guessed it. By comparison to some of them, you're not that alien looking. As long as you avoid floating. And what about the fact that I'm talking to myself? I'm sure at least someone must have noticed. I mean, you look like a child. Children do that. You're a young girl. Kids are expected to do silly stuff like that. Have an imaginary friend or two. Act like an adult when not interacting with others. Also, you're adorable. That's a big weapon. Like, I'm guessing all this stuff. Because it's kind of, I mean, it's obvious, but still. I like how I've got the idea where the game's going in certain directions. Then it can completely throw us me for a loop and it starts throwing wild cards in. Sigh. I guess it is. Not that I'm complaining too much. Humans have a lot of cool stuff, especially sweets. Makes you wish you had some around the peak. Let's not get crazy now. Discussing the idea of like bringing adults back to peak. Why did you not get rid of all the people again? Or did she? I forget. The stuff with peak was so long ago. She's talking to herself? No. She's talking to that ghost girl that's been hanging around them. I guess they'd know that from Wazer. But I thought she had to make herself visible to have herself be heard by others. If I had to take a guess, Jinara can see and talk with her whenever she wants, because she's a magic user. Thela, can you let go already? No. I swear I'm over the head pat thing. It didn't really happen anyway. Wait, what? There you are. Hi, Jinara. Evelyn, you're different. Well, hair and eyes changed on their own, so I decided, what the hell? It looks good on you. I'm happy to see you again. So, what have you two been up to? Oh, right, she can't. Without appearing, silly me. Oh, yeah, she's saying you two have been up to. The Ember can't answer because she has to materialize, which... I guess if she materializes for everyone, which would be bad. I suppose it would have Cinder Saw. That'd be bad. Well, we should move this somewhere more private anyway. Considering what? Oh. Evelyn's noticed. Yeah, considering what? I was trying to tell you something before I left Peak, remember? And now I think it's about, better think about it. This may actually involve you as well as Titania. Oh, it's not. He didn't notice that others are watching her. Cool. Okay, did you just want to talk about private stuff? So that means, yeah, Evelyn's not as perceptive, I suppose? Maybe. Sounds very private. Yes, we should eavesdrop. I agree. Either it's something Wazer already knows, or it's something that may be potentially used against them. Either way, I'm tired of him getting his way. Okay. So this is something that might be involving Pyro Obsidian. Doesn't seem like there's going to be any long-term negative effects, Miss Ivory. We managed to set your bones properly before Aura started healing the injuries. There's going to be no need for further surgery. Oh yeah, Jagger really messed up by, like, the whole big fight with the giant Goliath thing. At least that. So, all I need is rest, right? Think you can manage that in the infirmary bed? You're well enough to move to your dormitory now. Considering all over each other... Oh, get confused with these words. Considering all over each other, those three should be. At the moment, going to my apartment would be completely counterproductive to my healing. I'll stay right here, thank you very much. I agree with your reasoning. All over each other? That's his daughter. We will leave you to your rest then. Come on, Professor. That means Penny and Miss Dimrot. Oh, you didn't know? She's growing up fast, I guess. Nah, he's taking this better than Tyagan, that is. He probably didn't inquire much about Penny's love life after hearing about Jin. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Yeah, Penny and Evelyn are sort of together at the same time as little. Yeah, it's a big thing. Okay, I guess I should have a talk with him. CL might mind taking care of the data before you leave. Not at all, Professor Peach. Good afternoon, Miss Ivory. Da, da, da. I don't think I've had a chance to thank you yet, CL. No thanks is necessary. It wasn't a personal favor I bestowed upon you. It was only the most logical course of action. I'm not talking about the mission. I'm talking about the pep talk you gave my partner. Well, more like a talking down too. Still, thanks. I feel like I've overstepped my boundaries a little. Maybe a bit, but still, thank you. Now my teammates are people who would feel happy about having someone dying on them, especially because of a situation brought on by their own choices. I figured. Still, I don't think I'm familiar enough with Jin to warrant that kind of conversation. Probably not, but it's probably best you gave it to him anyway, because, you know, Jin tends to throw himself into trouble a lot, and he tends to put himself in situations where he's getting blown up or draining all his aura a lot. So, you know, it's probably best you tell him, hey, can you calm it a wee bit and not die? Because people would be really sad if he did. Like, you know, it's better. It's good to have that talk with him. He kind of needs it. Probably. But you didn't do it because it was the logical thing to do, did you? It was a touchy subject, I guess. Please do not pry further. I won't. I just want to say thanks. And I know Jin appreciates you as well. The calibrations are done. Please excuse me. She's tearing up. She's getting emotional. Her shell's breaking. We're getting into that icy heart of hers. Bit by bit. Just keep hammering away, Sai. Seems like everyone has a story around here. Ah. I got too many painkillers in me to think about it properly right now. Everyone literally does have a story. It's wild. Wait, what is this? What? Oh! New thing! I forgot about this! Oh yeah, we get Ozpin's office has been added as a background place. That was a new thing. Ah! So we get Ozpin's big cool clock tower office, and look at this place. It looks fabulous. Oh my god. Ozpin did have a kill office before the dragon took it down. Come on in, Mr. Cabagus. Headmaster. Wait, what? Sorry for interrupting, children. Miss Goodwitch, we didn't hear you come in. Guess you're a bit too taken by cooking. How are you? I'm fine. Mr. Cabagus, the headmaster would like to see you. Me? Just me? Yes. Are you sure? Penny, I know you really want to go with them, but Glinda Goodwitch says, you know, something, she's believed, I'm sure. Like, she does not make mistakes. He specifically asked for the leader of Team Jade. I see. Well, this is going to be fun. Oh! Ooh, I like these. Oh, this beats the old background. Ho ho ho. Very fancy. Right, Jack is currently incapacitated, and there's no way he doesn't know about that. So, when he asked for the leader of Team Jades, I would have you report on your rescue mission in the Burrito Forest. Of course, Headmaster. What's the point here? We dropped into Burrito Forest at... And that's it. Further details about the final part of the operation will have to be asked of other participants, for I was unconscious at the time. Yes. You're unconscious after saving Mr. Mrot. Yes. You haven't shared many details on how that came to be, though, Mr. Dekavigus. Oh yeah, we're keeping lots of secrets from this man. Which, I mean, to be fair, he's not exactly the most trustworthy of sorts. Especially in this game. In this game, he's pictured as more of a... Not exactly an enemy, but he's not exactly like a full-on friend either. He's like, he's got his own thing going on. And it doesn't really help our thing. So he'll probably just get in the way of our thing if like he gets involved. So we don't want him involved with our thing. That seems to be the case. There's not much to tell. I almost died, but I managed to get through to her. Get through to her. Yes. Wait a second. Ozpin's another entity inside someone's body. Can I use my aura thingy and push him out? Does he work the same way as the Grim does? Possible. Possible. I find that difficult to believe, Mr. Dekavigus. Excuse me? I was notified by General Ironwood about Mr. Mrot's situation. She's one of my subordinates, as you may well remember. So, I was entitled to the full explanation. Her problem was a degeneration in her aura structure, and coincidentally, all of her other functions. She wasn't simply possessed. It wasn't a matter of fighting for control with something else. She was a captive in her own body. And in the rate of the degeneration was going, without specific equipment, there's no way to help her in a situation, such as the one you described. Okay, it's my semblance, you got me. Wait, what does he know about our semblance? I don't remember, it's been a long time since I've dealt with Ozpin. Shit. But there was no way of saying that she got her help on her airship without, would have failed as an explanation anyway. Okay. Except one, which has so far been known as a complete impossibility. Wait, what? I have to give him something. To not give him everything. Guess the cat's out of the bag. So, your semblance allows you to share your aura with others. That wasn't hard to figure out. I mean, okay, it's a cool thing, right? But, you know, it's not that big a deal. It's not as cool as RWBY's. RWBY can run really fast. Not only that, it also allows me to copy their semblances, so to speak. Okay, that's more of a big deal, mate. That now I can run really fast as well. A powerful ability. Not in full, just a lesser version of them, but still, that's what it does. And nothing else. Does it do something else? I mean, it steals the other person's aura as well. Yes, but I'm not going to give you something else instead. Oh wait, no, but I'm going to give you something else instead. Wait, what does my semblance do? Like, it copies the person's ability if I'm attached to them and stuff. It can essentially, well, I can keep using their aura to power myself when I run out of aura, essentially. I can draw off other people with the connection. What else is there? I forget. It has 3 stages. I don't know what the third one does yet. Your guess is as good as mine. Yet somehow I know there's a 3rd stage. I see. And this insight was provided to you by your fiery guest. But he knows about that? Yes. Before you offer, I'm not going to work for you. I wasn't going to, Mr. Dekavigus. My roster is currently full. Yeah, I'm sure you weren't, mate. I'm sure you wouldn't try and recruit me, the guy who can give people aura and copy semblances. That doesn't sound like a chip you want to have in your collection. No. Aw, the liar. So, Evelyn's still in it? You think so little of me, Mr. Dekavigus? Honestly, I don't know what to think of you, Headmaster. This is true. It's been a wild card. Most of the actions you've taken towards us have been antagonistic People seem to equal parts dislike you and respect you. They may not always agree with your methods, but it seems like they value your reason enough to trust you anyway, once they've known them. An excellent summary. I can't say I would agree with certain actions or decisions even if I knew about your such reasons, but why not share it with us, with others? Because more important than me finding allies, Mr. Gavius, is keeping certain truths a secret from the general populace. I mean, he's not really telling us anything here. Like, we knew he had secrets. Like, obviously, he's leading on that, you know, there's stuff I know it's really bad. But, I mean, we already knew he knew stuff, so... This is just, it's just peeking. Why would you why would you tell Jin this? He's a curious cat. Ah! It actually works the other way around, Mr. Gavius. I have to trust people for them to partake of this knowledge. I don't share it willy-nilly, so that they trust me. And keeping these secrets is more important than someone's life. If it comes down to making that choice, that kind of choice, yes. Because revealing the truth would case an even more massive loss of life. Would it though? Would people knowing Salem existed really make things that much worse? Like, would people really go into like such a horrible, negative state if they discovered, oh wait, there's someone controlling them? Does that really put fear in anyone? Like, we're still fighting an enemy. And at least then we know the Grimm are like being organized. It's not just random. I mean, they're random mostly, but you know. At least then they know there's someone out there to aim it towards. Rather than just, hey, Grimm are wild and mental. I don't know. I've never really understood, like, if the whole selling of Salem would be as big a deal as what they make it out to be. I mean, the Maidens are an obvious one to keep secret because that's power and you don't want people knowing about that. But, you know, Salem existing. I don't... Oh, actually, I suppose it might also draw people to her side. Like, if they're bad or something, they might try and join her. I don't know. I don't feel like it'd be quite as big a thing, or at least with most. I don't see why, like, discovering, hey, there's a leader behind all these horrible things killing us. I don't see how that would make it any worse. Like, they're still trying to kill us. It's still the same situation. We just know there's a target to deal with. We did defeat them, and it might do something to help against the monsters. I feel like that brings hope. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Anyway. But why are you telling me this, all this? I was wondering that too, actually. Because your presence in the school, Mr. Gavius, has affected my collaborators. Starting with your teammates, Miss Ivory and Mr. Mrot have never been anything but excellent in their service. Headmaster, they started doubting you because of things you had hidden from them coming to light. I didn't play nearly as big a part as you'd like to believe. But it was your presence that caused these individuals that could unveil those truths to Galler and Vale. True. Because they're after my life, Professor Ozpin. This is not something I did willingly. No, but it's a cause, it's an effect from your life, your presence, obviously. But they were only exposed to it because of their ties to you, Mr. Decavius. And in truth, your team has started affecting others, or having others gravitate to you, further sharing into your ties. Are we talking about Professor Pachin? Yeah! Again, Headmaster, I've been doing nothing to directly oppose you. It's true, but at the same time, Jin, you're gaining, like, you know, friends. You are gaining people to your side. And in turn, it is drawing people away from Ozpin's side because the people are kind of opposed. Not like Jin said, they're opposed to Ozpin, but they also respect him, you know? I know, Mr. Habeas. You've only been doing what you think and feel is best. But the reality is that, as well intention as those actions may be, they more often than not end up being a contrast with what I want, if not downright damaging to my own cause. Are we? Are we damaging Ozpin's cause? I mean, we're working with Cinder, I suppose we are in that sense. The ties you built up with these people around you in such a short period of time are so strong that you'd willingly risk your life for each other. That's a team, Ozpin. Teams do that. But more importantly, also two of them are our girlfriends. Of course I do that. More importantly, you give no regards to anything else in your in service of that goal. Am I correct? Yes. You didn't even hesitate. What is it to hesitate about such a question? So no matter the long-term ramifications of any action you may take, You still do it if it's to save someone you care about. Okay, that's a tricky question because there's some situations where it's like, okay, there's like the entire town's gonna die if you do this thing and save your one teammate. Like, exactly. But Jin sacrificed an entire town to save Evelyn? Probably. No matter the consequences, even if they may come to affect the world around you, the very same world you live in, any consequences I'll deal with when they come. Being afraid of what may come is not a valid reason for me to not try everything I can to help someone I love. That's true. I agree with Jin there. The thing is, Headmaster. Oh. I chuckle and shake my head. Oh my god, look at Evelyn! Oh! Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, she's so precious. We must protect. Her rescue uniform's amazing as well, and she's so happy. Anyway, I completely just took me. I chuckle and shake my head. Glad that we have overcome a little ordeal. With deep implications that I thought. I can't help but agree with Penny. I too want us to be close. Ancestries and all. I want us to care for each other. Because right now, they are... You speak of the world, but to me, they're my entire world. They're your world. I have no memory of Remnant from before I woke up. I didn't grow up knowing it. I have no parents, no aspirations for the future, or dreams. No ambitions. I'm not a complete person at all. Right now, it feels like I'm just a passenger in my own life. Going with the flow of everything that happens to me. And playing catch-up with the rest of the world. That's a fair way to look at Jin's life. It's like I'm some kind of generic character in a story. Made it so that readers can more easily put themselves in my shoes. It's a funny way of looking at things, Jin. The only thing that gives my life meaning right now was starting my life in the first place. Fun fact! This art piece wasn't shown in this original series because this didn't exist. This is a new art piece updated for their first meeting. It's Penny Nellers. I see. I once knew someone like you, Mr. DeCabigus. This probably isn't good. Someone like me? Someone whose entire life was their loved ones and who, out of love and devotion, went to unheard of extremes. Oh god, you're comparing me to Salem, aren't you? They ended up damning themselves and everything around them twice. Yep, he's comparing me to Salem. I see. I see that you have your convictions, Mr. Cavigus. That, paired with your unusual circumstances, forces me to now start considering you as a liability. Excuse me? And as such, at the end of the scholastic year, at the conclusion of the vital tournament, you'll be expelled from Beacon Academy. Oh! Right, that's a bit out there, Ozpin. So wait, you're trying to say just because I value my friends more than anything, because I'm not willing to look at things from your point of view, you're just gonna kick me out? Well, feck you. Ha! Like I hadn't already started thinking about the possibility already. I mean, it's probably good you did, because we're not playing ball with them. We're doing our own thing, and he doesn't like it. What about the others? Miss Palandina will go back to Atlas with General Ironwood and her father. And as for Mr. Mrot and Miss Ivory, it'll depend on them. But in any case, their attendance at Beacon Academy will also come to an end. I see. I'm sorry I had to come to this, Mr. Cavigus. Sure, it doesn't feel like it. I guess this conversation is over. Not quite yet. If you please, a question. What is it? The young witch, I guess we can call her, Janara, right? Okay, okay, seeing Janara, I can kind of understand why Ozpin's a bit more looking at it as like, okay, you're a bit of a liability. He's a bit suspicious of it. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. When we're walking with Janara, things look a bit more hairy for our side. Right, okay. That's... You stay the hell away from her. What about her? How would you describe her? Like a mini Salem, but I don't know that, so... I'm sorry. As a person, what is she like? What's going on here? She's a bit bratty, I guess. And she has a tendency to, when faced with a wall, she just hits it harder. Not exactly a people person. But ultimately, she's a good kid. She went out of her way to help us, literally crossed half the kingdom to reach us, all because she felt she owed us something. She's got honor. I see. Thank you for your time, Mr. Cabius. You may leave. Good. Evening, Headmaster. Being a bit rude there, they're like, no, don't be rude yet. Don't want to get kicked out early. I've got absolutely no money in plans. Seriously, what was that all about? I mean, to be fair, if I get kicked out, it's fine. I've got a job at a dust store. I've got a job at a nightclub. I'd be fine. I could make the money and rent a place. You going back so soon? I need time to think. Also, if what Evelyn said's true, maybe there's something hints in say. Oh, is he going back to peak? Okay, that's probably for the best. I see. You should come too. Ah, you can't take Titania away. It'd make my life easier. Nah. What do you mean, nah? Even if I discovered anything, what would it accomplish? I was already dealing with supposedly being someone else, but with tits? No. Floating on these kind of matters doesn't help anyone. It's not like I can go back. I think that the best course of action for me right now is to just focus on becoming my own person. You've had time aplenty to do that. I haven't. I see. I'll be sure to contact you the moment I find something. Yeah, about that. How exactly are you going to do that? I don't know. She think about it. She does her childlike mind. I knew it here. Why do you guys scroll? Don't throw things at people all of a sudden. Wait. This is one of those scroll things. Yup. Peak has reception, and thanks to your tender care, it still has a functioning power grid. Thanks, Titania. Don't mention it. Think of it as a birthday present for from Big Sis. Are both of them made of pyro obsidian? Possible. Also, wait, but she's older. Sigh. I'm going to let you have this, big sister. Really? Yeah. It's a great present, thank you. Even if I doubt you bought it with your own money. Ciao. Is that what it said there? I don't know. So, what kind of person are you going to be, Titania? I imagine an awesome one. Probably. Oh, hello. What's this? Well, talk about lazy Sunday, huh? This isn't fair. Oh yeah, Penny will be separated from everyone. Ah! It's going to happen sooner or later, Penny. This is his school after all. You know, it just occurred to me though, like, okay, this game plans to end like around dance or whatever time, or Fight Festival time or whatever. But I believe there was talk of like a game coming out, like a game for afterwards. Like if they're gonna kick us out afterwards, well, there's plenty of around filler stuff afterwards, isn't there? Oh, I don't want to be separated from you. None of you. I won't. Why don't we all just go to Atlas then? There we go. Like we're going to let that happen. Penny, calm down. We're going to deal with this. But how? For the same reason why Ozpin didn't just immediately expel me from the beacon. First, there are loopholes. In the rules by himself created and observes. And second, we have allies, remember? Wait, what? Talking about Peach? I won't accept this, Ozpin. Oh, I mean, guess Glinda as well, but... And I've not even done the days with Glinda yet. I've not really built up my stuff with her yet. I see you saw the slip. Your compliance isn't really a factor, Glinda. Wow, you ass! As a headmaster, I can't expel students based on disciplinary sanctions without your approval. By the end of the year, it is my right to let go ones who haven't shown sufficient prowess in their studies. Have we not? Feck, we should have missed so many classes. So you're going to use their lack of grades for the first semester. I will. Do you have any idea what you're doing, Ozpin? I'm addressing a liability in my own school, Glinda. We are attracting a lot of dangerous attention to the school. I don't really blame him in that sense. But it is also coming down to I'm not doing things his way. I'm not teamed with him. I'm not in his team. So he's just kind of kicking us out because, well, I guess we're causing danger and stuff. So the great Headmaster Ozpin is going to this far against a teen who only wants to defend himself and his friends. It does sound that way. Also, a teen that has no memory of the world before he woke up in a crater, like a week before he started the school. Or sorry, a day before he started school. Like, you're a horrible old man, you bugger. His intentions notwithstanding, there's enough on our plate as it is, Glinda. And when is the plate going to be anything but full, Ozpin? Because while stopping Salem may be important, the rest of Remnant keeps turning. There will be no Remnant to turn if she gets her way. And if we ignore everything else going on around us, there will be no one left to turn with it. The Grimm, the Snee Company, Bandits, the White Fang, and now Peak. How many things must pile up before we decide that Salem isn't the current biggest threat to life on Remnant, Ozpin? I mean, yeah, Salem's just chilling in her tower. Our minions are a pain, but you know, there's a lot of big things going on. Actually, I mean, if you've seen the end of Season 6, I don't know if she's going to be staying in her tower for much longer. Mini spoiler there. It's kind of a spoiler. It's not really a spoiler, because it's like, the end of Season 6, is Salem going to leave and actually like join the fight herself? Or is she just planning to take a bigger part in the future seasons? We don't know. We don't know what she's planning and doing. Can't wait for Season 7. There will never be a bigger threat to Remnant than her, Glinda. Okay, probably. But, I mean, if she's not doing as much, there's a more present, more serious one, right? Whatever. So we're at an impasse. As I was with Mr. DeCabius, yes. Oh my god, are you gonna fire Glinda? You will never keep the school together. It will literally fall apart. She repairs things. She, like, think how much money you will waste on repair bills alone, Ozpin. I shall act, conscriptly, then? Wait, what? I don't know the word. Oh, I didn't read it right. I don't know. He looks sad. Oh, don't move. Never a bigger threat. You're just haunted by thousands of years past, aren't ya? I don't think I've forgotten anything. Except the matter with Janara and Titania. You sure it's not something that we should know about? It's nothing that would give us any advantage or reveal anything new about our enemy, other than the depths of their depravity. As such, I respect their wishes and wanted to be the wanting to be the ones to reveal it to everyone else once they wish to do so. I'll trust you on that then. And thanks for the report. Weren't you supposed to rest? I am. Knowing that my partner has everything well in hand puts me in the required ease to recuperate comfortably. I dropped this into his lap at the drop of a hat, after all. I mean, to be fair, you more than did your partner. Like, you know, Jane taking over for a little bit is no big deal compared to what she did. Let's be honest here. I see. I shall leave you to your recuperation then. Thanks, Amber. Have a good night. If she's even still there. What? What is... Nope, hello? Amber? You're going a bit... It hurts. No. Jin. Wait, what? Ay, ay, ay. What have you done to Amber? Ah! No, you told just end the day there! You son of a bitch! No! What? Oh my god, it's a Darbo! No, don't do this to me! Okay, focus. Well, does it look good on me? Even with my white hair. Ah! What have they done with Amber? They've done something. It still looks great, Evelyn. What she said. It looks almost as good as me. You look almost as good as me. Bit full of yourself, Jin. Ha! You wish that were true. Ha. Glad to have you back, Ev. Let's go to class now. Monday! Day 127. Oh, dearie, dearie, dear. Oh, dearie, 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 dear. That's... Ooh. What's happened to Amber then? I don't know, and I'm a bit... Okay. Well, no, listen, I'm kind of glad... doing that cut with the Neo part was probably worth it, because that took 40 minutes there to do that part. So, Yeah, I think I'm going to play through the rest of this week now and then do whatever the date is, whatever the other stuff is for later in the week. And yeah, I'll call this a part here because it's been like 40 minutes of just doing that event. And I mean, yeah, there was a lot of stuff covered there. That and me ranting, because I always rant. But yeah. Alright, we'll call it a part there. We'll do the rest of the week. We'll do whatever the date is on the weekend. We'll also set up dates, because apparently we haven't got Yang set up. I thought I did, though. And, like, there's a Pyrrha date that gets set up and stuff, so... And a Neo date that gets set up. We've got a lot of stuff to do this week. Oh, God. Alright. Anyway, people, thank you all very much for watching. I will see you all next time for some more RWBY visual novel, where I guess we'll just do... We'll see... I want to know what happened to Amber! I can't believe that she's disappeared! And somebody's hurting her! And she's calling out to Jin! And we've got no idea. Because, I don't know, we just can't feel it, I guess. Or maybe we will. And maybe we'll notice she's gone by the end of the day. I don't know. I've got so many questions. So yes, next time, let's find out what happened to Amber. Because I like Amber now. She's had a lot of input in this story and she's been really nice. And the stuff with Cinder with her was hilarious. So yeah, I want her back. Right. Next time. See you then for that. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye, everybody.